Man, we gonna start off, man. I want to take the time off. Take the time off. Take the time out to wish my man Landon Jackson good luck as he head down to Baton Rouge today to move in to get ready for LSU.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, if everybody would, say a little small prayer in your head. You can do it out loud, you know what I mean, and twist this man off and make sure that he stays safe and and I don't know, just
hometown, man.
yeah.
One thing about it, I don't care where you from, what school you went to. Once they walk across that stage and graduate, or however they do it, graduate early and go off, you wish the kids nothing but the best.
It's a great honor. It's a great honor, man. They represent not only his family, but he represents TK.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: whenever they announce him on TV, it's not gonna say
Pleasant Grove.
It's gonna say Texarkana, Texas.
Exactly. Some of my NFL partners that was at LSU, they already calling me. Hey, he from where you from? What he got? You know. So I wish him nothing but the best,
That's
man.
That's a great family to be a part of, man. Great lineage from Texarkana and to LSU.
A bunch of NFL
you
players.
be able to say that.
Bunch of NFL players down that way.
And thing about it though, man, without a doubt, he gonna be very successful.
Yeah.
As soon as he get back from the little foot injury, he gonna be wrecking Terry also. But anyhow, man, so I know he was gonna. Cause I talked to him yesterday before he left sometime last night. Yeah. I told him I was gonna send a shout out to him this morning. So if you're on the road, big dog, and whenever you get a chance to watch it, man, we wish you the best, my man, and I'm sure you'll have the same success that you had in high school.
Yep.
I am looking forward to seeing him. I'm looking forward because he's already 250.
I was just gonna say I'm looking forward to see what they turn him into.
Yeah, after 1 year.
What they turn you into
after this winter break, after the season, the fall. What are they going to go into right now? What's the training call around this time? Just the spring training.
This just kind of like winter still.
Winter break, training.
Winter
so
still.
When he heals, so first he got to heal, but then after that, sky's the limit.
No doubt, sky's gonna be the limit. He already had a whole lot of potential.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I love seeing the kid play because he has that motor that he don't never get shut off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When that ball is snaps, he coming.
He's so big. He only he's 6'6", right?
Uh-huh.
But he look like he's 6'10".
Really, because he lean.
Yeah, that's what he just looks
lean.
But I'm saying, but he's 250 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just.
Yeah, but he looked like
he looked lean.
Yeah, but so I don't know what he gonna look like. Because he got the frame to put on a whole lot more pounds.
Listen, and they ain't going to wait till he heal up to do that.
Nah.
They going to put him on they going to finna live right now.
They got this thing in college, like, for the injured, they got different workouts. It still be hard. I done been hurt.
No, but now he's working. He was coming to elite still.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But they going to, like, and then we used to call it Muscle Beach. So they put it in for some kids that act like they was hurt, but but if you really hurt, yeah, for real. But if you really hurt, you got to do it too, though. Boy, they used to kill us over there. Hey, for real, you gonna get back healthy and go to? Hey, I'd rather practice this way too hard.
Yeah,
for sure.
But think about it, know what I mean. But he ready to get back out there. I mean, cause he'll be able to do more in March.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when spring camp normally starts, but I'm sure it's like around that time, right? Something do it be in March or
March? I think March.
March, yeah, that's around that time.
I think March, and then I think that spring. I mean, April
sometime, yeah. So for some of these three kids we talking about, or even Clayton, some of these kids, it might be a little undersized, but some, most kids back in the day they go in sloppy.
No, these boys lean.
These boys, today's time they look different.
Yeah,
these boys lean.
But hey, and of course, this is the first time in Texarkana. Could be the last time, but it is the first time where you had three guys that all early enrollees.
Yeah.
I don't recall any other time you got four guys.
We got four leaving, right?
Yeah.
Clayton leaving too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, but nah.
Man, when they get, I'm ready to see him too.
Who that?
Clayton.
Yeah. The thing about it though, because he was at the gym last night. He had like 220. Like he still look skinny.
That's because he tall too.
He tall
Yeah.
too.
He'll be 240.
I'm not.
He'll be 240.
And the fact that he
Landon
getting down
be-
there, because he's leaving on the 20 something of this month.
Mm-hmm.
And of course they gonna put the weight. I don't know what it is, because soon they get you down there, it's easy for them to put the weight on you. Like,
All that-
But they
that.
put a plate in your face. They go.
What happens is, like Nick was talking about, they put their food in you.
Yeah.
But these kids probably never had this much access to this food like
Yeah.
this for real. Like I don't care if your mom got food stamps. For real,
The
bro.
EBT card,
Yeah, I
huh?
don't care if you got one. Listen, you gonna walk in there, you gonna go to that big chow hall that they got for the players.
I remember.
Unlimited buffet, everything.
I remember when my cousin was playing college ball. I snuck into the kettle while they were eating. I'm like,
Nah,
I
for
don't wanna
real.
leave.
Nah, for real, bro.
But I don't know, man. It's crazy that they just go back to still show you like what type of talent Texarkana actually has. All out of one city.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
I don't know. I guess it's crazy the fact that PG, 3 of them came from PG.
Yeah, they got a chance to be the first NFL players that
Yeah.
came out of there.
Mm-hmm.
They got a legit chance.
And now, man, you talk about you always looked at projectable stuff they put out there in high school before they leave high school.
Yeah,
That don't matter no more, man. It's up
Nah.
to you.
for real,
It's really up to you.
bro. I'm telling you. And then that, like, either two things can happen when you coming out of this area, because it's hard to get recruited out of this area.
Mhm.
Either you gonna go there and you gonna be better than what they thought,
Right.
or they gonna be like,
Exactly
see, that's
what
why
it
we
is.
don't go out
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying? For real. So it's either two things gonna happen.
So I know there's one school in Texarkana. They didn't particularly recruit that school, not because of the talent. It's because that's why kids has to make sure their grades is in order.
Nah, for real.
Like you can't wait till the last minute and think you're gonna your transcript starts early on.
ninth grade.
You know,
Yeah.
And if
yeah.
you taking them advanced classes in middle school,
Donnie, I was just reading that this morning when I got up early. I was reading on Twitter where this guy said he had a D lineman that was being highly recruited. I mean, by a lot of kids, a lot of schools, but his GPA so low, his class ranking so low.
man, we had
They think it's just the ACT,
yeah,
Yeah.
but
it's the
there's a
GPA.
lot of more factors.
But
in it.
that ACT, whatever score you need to get into school, your ACT can be decided by your grades too.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right. It
yeah.
could, yeah.
Like your
If
GPA, it's a scale.
Yes, yeah.
It's a skill.
Yeah, they call it sliding scale.
Yeah,
You can
it's a
have
skill.
a high GPA, and you can make a low ACT and get
score.
in.
Yep.
But if you got a no low GPA, you're gonna have to
an
make
18.
an act of Congress to get
19.
in.
They don't be
Knowing you
kid-
ain't that way.
when kids are battling below,
Nah, for real though.
when you battling below a 3.4, man, you fighting to get in, to get money.
Nah, for real. And like you said, the grades, bro. I went to LA. I seen a few kids that every school in the country was interested in these guys.
Yeah.
They see the grades and
Yeah.
But like I was saying, there's a school that a lot of college coaches, they just stop we ain't gonna waste our time there. 'Cause every time we do go there, nobody's never qualified.
yeah.
So they put like a sour taste in their mouth. They're like, we ain't gonna, with this one school, we ain't gonna waste our time
Yeah,
coming.
Gotta do
point
better,
even
man.
going over there.
Because
Yeah,
I don't know I guess something that steady goes on.
That they
your
don't be-
star player can't get in my
get in,
school no way.
yeah.
So I'm gonna keep coming to your
And then-
school, and these kids ain't even eligible.
You right. And then with coaching changes, well, it's gonna be the same coaches recruiting the area for a little minute.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So they'll be like, man, every time I go over there, I ain't even finna.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
Because they going to ask them questions.
Yeah.
Gee, if you
That's
look
the
the
fir-
part,
That's
GPA,
the first thing.
class ranking, ACT score.
That's the first thing they want to know.
Yeah.
Is the
Number one, can we even?
Can he?
Yeah,
Can he can't. All right, we ain't even.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Yeah, that's the first thing they want to know.
I'm like early on, they may
They may recruit you just to see.
yeah, early on just
Yeah.
to see, okay, is he gonna get his house in order?
Yeah.
If not,
Yeah.
Peace.
they feel like if you barely getting in, and some of the kids can get barely can get in. They be like, man, if he can barely get in, we know he ain't gonna be able to pass no college.
Facts.
That class load gonna be, and this one gonna be way too much for him, man.
I don't know. I think you gotta go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, Cam. Frank said you doing a good job. He
Man.
said you ain't messing up like he do.
The cameras ain't wearing black yet, Frank.
Nah, for real.
You on the wrong side today, Frank. You better go to bed.
But man, do y'all think, as far as kids, because I'm already knowing, like, when you have a star player and you got colleges, rolling through the hall to see this one guy, another kid can get put on based upon, hey, we coming here to see him, but damn, who are you?
Right.
Yeah.
But do you think, it deters coaches away when you keep coming to a school and you recruiting this guy real hard and he don't get qualified and you got some other newcomer coming up? And like, he gonna be just like the other one. Do you think they go on?
Yeah, because I think the recruiters, they human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they like, if it keep happening time after time, they gonna be like you said, we ain't even gonna go over here.
I mean,
What's the
so
point?
Rich, to me, it's like you hurting, you not getting yourself together. It ain't only
It's hurting-
affecting you, it's affecting people behind you.
Yeah.
It's almost saying, call me when you qualified.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's no different than a kid going to a school and then he bounce. Do you think that affects that college coming to that school again, getting a kid from that particular school?
Yeah,
I do.
I think anytime that like something like that happen, it leave a sour taste in their mouth. Like,
Yeah.
man, we ain't going to get no more kids from over there. See what happened to the last
Yeah.
woo.
Yeah, commitment is everything.
Yeah,
You know.
'Cause we had a kid that came from Cali that came to A&M, and he was good too, but he ain't end up doing nothing. But he was good at, like, he was gonna be good for A&M, but he left.
Yeah.
After his first semester, he left. So I think he got homesick, and which is understandable. That's far. You go from Cali to Texas.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
we
but at the
ain't getting
same
no
but-
more kids from Cali.
I mean, but at the same time,
for real.
the kids know, especially when they go out far, like they
You
know
know that.
the distance between your home and where you going.
Right.
Yeah.
And
You
you
know
going
before you sign that line
a
that
big-
day, you sign it.
big culture shock too. You
Yeah.
you think that's something, but that's something that like on a 3-day visit
You'll know.
you ain't gonna experience that.
No.
You gonna be having fun for them 3
And
days.
you're not gonna see what else is around.
No.
They're gonna make it so pretty for you.
I mean, but still at the same time, you still got to have some type of idea, because if you're going to school, to further your education and whatever sports you in, you ain't no dummy for one.
Nah,
No.
So you got the type of mind, you should understand at that point, like, man, I'm a good ways.
right.
It's like my nephew, he going down to school in Florida next year. I know ain't no coming home.
Nah,
You there?
that's what you gonna
Yeah.
be. It's one of them things where it's like you gotta have somebody in your corner to talk to about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because as an 18-year-old, 17-year-old kid, when you get recruited and you hit this campus, and bro, you gonna see all the bells and whistles, and you just gonna forget about it. You know what I'm saying? You forget about that.
yeah.
Mm.
And I done been there before.
You
so when
mentioned-
you ain't got nobody in your cause I went on my visit by myself,
Yeah.
bro. I'll go to these visits. I'm like, man, every school I went to, I'm coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm coming here.
Well, you mentioned Cali. Like you coming from, like say you coming from Cali to Bryan, Texas. You got to know when you coming from California to Bryan, Texas,
Yeah.
that you're strictly coming for football and education.
Yeah.
Because you can't be coming for what you had in Cali,
No.
especially if you're coming out of a
Ain't that
a
true.
big. You can't.
Yeah.
'Cause it's totally different.
Nah,
so
it's 100%
you got to know what you committed to
Yeah.
if you coming down there.
I mean,
And-
it's like my nephew next year. Because he be at Florida International, but that's in Fort Lauderdale.
Right.
It's close. It's mine. Will say it's Miami.
Yeah, for a lot of them.
Yeah.
So things will be different than what he used to.
Yeah.
But it'd be different. But it won't be like, man, I'm stuck in this place, ain't nothing to do.
Nah.
And that could be a good
And
and
then-
bad.
Yeah,
Sometimes
and then-
it be a
yeah.
good and
And then you
bad.
gonna have family members in his ear like, hey, boy, you can't come home, so you
Yeah.
gotta be out here whoop,
Mhm.
doing
Yeah.
it. So
I mean, because reality, he's not gonna be able to come home like he wants to.
yeah, for real.
Ain't no, man, I'm gonna shoot home in the weekend. No, you ain't.
You don't need to.
That boy
Yeah.
pull up that map and see where he is in Florida.
Yeah,
compared
yeah.
to where he got to get home.
You don't need to. My mom telling me, you can come home, baby. That's the wrong thing to tell them.
What
Don't tell
Buck
them.
What
talking
talk
about?
about?
What you talking about, Buck? The new Max out. What you talking about, Buck?
Buck trying to bring up that cheerleader. He wants some footage, Daddy.
Hey, Buck, what you talking about, Buck? Hey, I want to know what you talking about. New Max out. I'm curious. He gonna respond because he respond wrong going in on him. New Max out. Anyhow,
I'm talking about that 385 you got.
who? I ain't never got 385. I ain't gonna sit up here
I
and
think
lie.
you try to be funny.
Oh, I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. But now Mark, on the other hand, did some crazy stuff yesterday.
You know, wait till you post a video.
Yeah. Crazy. But
True. He gonna start the true.
Oh, you talking-
I know about the profile pic, right?
Oh,
I seen
saw
it.
that.
Yeah,
saw
man, I seen a little old fire that's on the deal, but you know,
that. There's just somebody you got through training, man.
yeah, no
kid.
doubt. But at the same time,
said go in.
see, Buck just screwed up because
Now tomorrow you gonna have to smoke for him.
no, I got it now. Buck is screwing up, right? Buck cannot comment under this live feed. I have the mic in my hand. So here's the thing, Buck, do you remember that time, Buck? Because Buck walked in because Papa be coming in there. I said, Buck, Papa's stronger than you. Keep in mind, Papa, he in the 8th grade.
Uh-oh.
Is he in 8th? No, he in 7th grade.
7 or 8.
No, he in 7th. This is
Seven.
his first year playing school ball. He in 7th grade. He's like, oh, man, no way. I was like, man, he is stronger than you. That's crazy because you like almost 15 years older than him. Well, actually, more than 15 years older than him. I don't know what it is. Maybe almost 20.
20, 30.
Yeah.
That ain't Buck.
I put the bar and 25 pounds. Don't nobody know what it is. That's 75 pounds. It almost killed Buck.
Buck.
Hey, he rolled on his neck. I said, Buck, you rolling the wrong way, dog. Get off,
roll
get
it
off your
down.
neck. Roll it down, Buck. I'm gonna help him. Like, you grown man. You should be able to lift 75 pounds. So he had to rock the boat. He had to rock the boat to get
Make
the weight to fall off.
Man, nah.
Buck, grown man out here can't even lift 75 pounds.
I need you to speak on that, man, because if you don't respond, I'm gonna believe that's true.
No, it is true. He couldn't lift 75 pounds. I said, I'm not going to help him. Like, if you going to come in there, you're a grown man, I ain't helping you lift no 75 pounds.
Leave it on you.
Now, let's see what Buck going to say about that. See, if his son was up here, his son would vouch for it. He said, yeah, my daddy couldn't lift that. But I
Stop
could.
playing.
But Zay, did y'all see what the college football awards were giving out last night?
Yes, sir.
I think they all got it right. But there was this one
Who won the
dude,
Doak Walker? The running back.
Harris, Alabama.
He need it. Yeah.
But I don't know what Spiller. I don't know what he finished. I know the dude from. No, he didn't even finish in the top 3.
Who Spiller?
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody from I think Ohio State. No, Iowa State.
Yeah, what's that kid name?
Oh, he good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the finalists, and it was somebody from somewhere else. But dude, they had the dude, somebody from Tulsa.
A running back?
No, he won the throw up award.
Corner?
That dude from TCU want to throw it.
Damn, it started with a B, long.
Buckets award?
No, I want the Buckets.
The receiver
Bernard?
award?
Yeah, Bernard.
Oh.
Somebody from Tulsa like that. That was surprising.
Oh, he just got himself drafted.
Yeah, fact, no doubt. I mean, and the people he beat out was at some big school.
Yeah.
So I don't know what his numbers was, but he must have balled out.
But
Yeah, he's
you
got
just think
himself
about
drafted.
it. All the kids from Alabama that won the awards. That's why kids go to Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, because the Remington Award, that's the center award,
Yeah.
came from Bama. But Miami had a kid that won one. I don't know the name of the award, but it's a kicker award.
The guy, is it the Ray Guy award?
The Ray guy.
Yeah,
The Ray Guy award.
No, I ain't the guy. Which is like is like
He's the best punter or something?
he a kicker, but it ain't the Ray guy. It's the guy. The boy ain't the guy. So it's spelled like a Groze or
Oh.
The Goring or something.
Something, whatever that award is,
Nelson.
but he went as a shout out to my man. I don't know how to spell your last name. You got one of them long last names, but shout out to my man down in Miami winning that award.
Around there in Florida, they always winning that award.
Not. Man, we ain't never had nobody.
Florida State had one for winning this.
Yeah.
Some brothers, I think. 2 brothers that won it.
And we had 2 people that won too, and
Of course, I think Smith got another. He got another award. He got the receiver award.
Belinicall.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the rest of them. I don't know who got the Buckets. That's a linebacker, right?
Yeah.
More likely that Penn State guy got it because that's the one he like the highly touted
think-
linebacker coming out.
Maxwell is the quarterback award.
Yeah, it did.
And then O'Brien is too. Dave O'Brien.
Did Matt Jones win one of them?
I don't know.
I think the O'Brien Lawrence won.
Oh, okay.
And of course, and those who won it, he have declared, so he ain't coming back.
So you see how they probably projected Lawrence coming out of high school? They probably thought he would win the Heisman twice.
He ain't winning it all. but it be that way though.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
And they probably. I mean, I'm sure going into this year he was favored.
And I still think he's not the first pick overall. Not in my eyes.
I ain't so.
I hadn't seen it yet either. I hadn't seen it.
I ain't lie, man. For what I seen,
Well, I take the back.
He's a first-round pick.
In his early years, like before he was draft eligible, everybody was drooling over him. And I was one of them. I was one of them. It just
I won because he go to Clemson. I don't like it.
as the years went past and some of that talent started leaving, he started looking more and more human.
That too, but it's just who did he look good against? For me,
Yeah.
The teams that you want, you need to have the great, like Burrow against Clemson. His resume was who he's throwing to too. But Clemson, I mean, Lawrence's resume against those type of elite teams, he did good against Ohio State last year. It was decent.
Let's shake.
He ran the ball some, but he just hadn't. He's picked apart a lot of weak teams. No
Facts.
shade to Miami.
No, he really didn't pick apart us. We
No.
just got. We just sorry.
He would have picked us apart. He would have picked us apart, boy.
Now, if you ask me, if I'm going to pick a quarterback based off the 2 that I done seen, I'm going with Fields. And I don't even like Ohio State.
Fields look like he knows something to me. I don't know.
Like I really don't. I hate
I was impressed
Ohio
with
State,
his
but
arm.
I would have took.
Yeah.
I'd take if it was me and I was a GM. I'm going with that guy.
Because here's why I say that, Donnie. Because, man, it's only a few quarterbacks like your Aaron Rodgers who can sit in the pocket, or Tom Brady who can sit in the pocket, move around, and be a true pocket passer. But you see a lot of the other teams like your Seattle Seahawks, they got Russell Wilson. He can throw on a dime, but they're mobile. They move. The NFL is a mobile, move the pocket,
Aaron Rodgers
league
is mobile
now.
too, though.
But he mobile too, and he can do it. Like he know how to do it.
See, like he's not no typical like dual threat.
No.
But he got enough mobility to where you're like, damn, do you put him on that category?
Right, because he definitely
Because
he got
he
some
can't,
wheels.
yeah, because he can get out of there.
Yeah, he got some wheels, bro.
But he wasn't coming out. He wasn't considered no dual threat.
Nah.
I don't know what make you a dual threat. I don't know if I don't know how do they put you in that category because there are a lot of pocket passes that ain't slow.
Right.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers he got some agility. Like we could do summer workouts.
Yeah.
I mean not summer, but spring workouts in the summer we go back for OTA. Bro, he'll beat some of the skill players and some of the agility stuff. Like where you ain't gotta run, you running full speed, but you just cutting and moving it. I promise he was beating some people.
Like Walton Gamble, he said no. Everybody's sleeping on BYU quarterback.
Do pretty good.
He is pretty good.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
good.
And what's the other quarterback that went to that school that remember they played that one game just for him?
At BYU?
South Dakota.
South Dakota,
or
they
something
said.
like that.
See, I forgot all about that guy.
Exactly. Remember they played that
Yeah,
one.
one
They
game
played one
just for
game
him.
just for him. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Play against what was it? Get some film or something.
yeah. Just to
He balled out too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I
They
forgot
said-
about that guy.
They say he was,
But actually, they were saying that he was gonna be a first round draft pick.
yeah.
But I guess just the school he didn't want to risk anything. So, see, I forgot about that. I guess I'm sure a whole lot of people don't forgot about it.
Yeah.
It's
Because
all,
he did,
Scouts
because he
didn't.
no Scouts did, but I'm
we
saying because he
did,
didn't
though,
play.
Yeah.
it's all about me I think about the NFL whose eyes get too big. Because,
It's gonna
sometimes
happen.
them eyes get too big in the
It's gonna happen.
NFL. And
Sometimes them young quarterbacks coming there, bro, be trying to do too much.
yeah, eyes get too
Now,
big.
if you ask me, if I was gonna draft a quarterback, and I was like, man, this may be my franchise guy. It's gonna be an early pick. And I'm gonna take a quarterback. I mean, I might want to take a quarterback that didn't go to a powerhouse.
that you can develop.
No, somebody that didn't have the 5-star receivers on both sides.
True.
They had the 5-star
I get
line in
that.
front of me to
I
when
get
he
that.
had to learn how to play and read, because if he didn't, you was gonna see how good he was, how good he wasn't.
You actually smart because
Because
his
if
fool's
you-
goal when you
Hey,
throw
on
to
the-
Yeah,
on the
but
cool-
when,
Jalen
when
Waddle
you got
and
everybody in front
Devontae
of you
Smith.
that's better than everybody else,
Right.
of course you gonna look good.
Right.
Think about it. Think about the quarterbacks who done came from Simpsons where they got 5 stars on both sides, 5-star in the backfield. Think about the success that they had in the league. They don't really have none.
That's true.
Facts.
That's true. Even
Joe
when you
Burrow might be the first one. He came in this year slanging. He
I
probably
mean,
won't win
but-
it. He won't win the MVP.
like
I mean, rookie of
Dak
the year.
Prescott. That Prescott went to Mississippi State. He didn't have a lot of them.
Exactly.
I mean, but you know, sometimes you have that. You know, when you come in and you're like, "Woo, he showed something." Then next year, you're like, "Damn, where that kid go?"
No.
I just had many cases where somebody came in like, "Man, this dude," and then as time go on, like, "Whoa, what happened?"
What happened to him? He looked at like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go back to Texas Tech before Pat Mahomes when you had Kingsbury. Them boys are throwing like for 5,000 yards, but it never translated.
That was the
to-
system, though.
You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that's what happened. I think that's what happened in high school. That's what happened in college. You know, when you get drafted, you get recruited high. Ohio State, come on, Ohio State right now got they're gonna be the next Bama when it comes to receivers in about 2 years. You know, just they're gonna have them everywhere. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be easy to throw to them.
I mean, really, like that makes the job. That's why, like for me, like, cause you got the Derrick Henry, and he been dealing on every level, so you can't say him.
Yeah, so
But
he's
to me,
special.
like a lot of running backs that come, they go like to the Bama's where I said, Bama, man, you're gonna have 5-star on the line across.
Real talk. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, but I mean, I'm gonna ask you, since you know running back, do you think in college, coming out of high school, you know, you still learning, you know, I mean, because now the game done sped up a whole lot more.
Right.
Do you think it matters for like with your instincts, far as a running back?
If you coming in and he holds big like that.
Yeah, versus
going somewhere,
where you gotta use them.
Man, I
Because
think,
nine time at Bama, they say this is the whole supposed to run to. More than likely, it may be there.
it's gonna
Right.
probably be there.
I think they do make a difference.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. I think it do. But on the cool, the backs that been coming out of Bama, all of them done did good in the league.
Yeah,
Pretty much,
mean,
except Trent Richardson.
yeah.
And then I seen a picture where they had Derrick Henry, T.J. Yeldon, Alvin Kamara. You know, he went to Bama
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Did he?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I forgot that. I didn't realize that.
Uh-huh.
he went to Bama too. They had like 6 running backs all on one team. All of them was in the NFL.
Kenyon Drake,
Kenyon Drake was on that picture.
and he broke his arm. And
Yeah, he was on that picture too. But yeah, so
And all them boys still playing.
but I do think they struggle to find their way.
I mean,
if it ain't blocked up good.
Yeah,
you know
because
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
because they out in the league, but I mean they out. I mean they all make it to the league, but they don't be like no big.
Nah,
like Henry,
yeah.
I think
and Ingram was the only two.
only two and Kamara.
Right. Come
Yeah,
on.
well, but he transferred.
He
though.
transferred, so you ain't gonna count
Yeah.
him. But Mark Ingram and Derrick Henry.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
only two. I think it do hinder them though, cause man, bro, it be different. You go from, and I love my O line at A&M, but you know I went from that to when you get in the league, like man, it's easier.
Yeah,
This is easier because you got other professionals
Mhm.
that's gonna do their job. They gonna block who they supposed to block,
you know that.
and they not gonna have no mental mistakes. That's what they doing. So it got to a certain extent. You be like man, it's easier. Sometimes it just feel easier.
I don't know.
Versus you playing it with A&M, you might have 2 or 3 O linemen that supposed to go to the NFL, and you play against Alabama. They got 11 starters supposed
Dogs
to
on
be
the
NFL
defensive
players.
end.
You know what I'm saying? So
That is crazy playing against them, man. When you see that though.
now when you ask me now, if you're a receiver, I don't think it matters.
no, your
Either,
routes gonna
either
be
you're gonna
your
run a
routes.
route right or
Yeah.
catch the ball or you're not.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I think sometimes some receivers splash in the league because in college they ain't have no quarterback.
but that's true too. Yeah,
you be like,
you're
man, where
you're
is
right
this
about
dude
that.
came from? Where he?
Right. Right.
I mean, because I guess think about it. Like Georgia Tech, not just Georgia Tech now.
But the
years
ones
later
years ago,
when they ran the whatever wishbone, whatever they was doing.
man, they kept a 6'5", 4'3".
Yeah, but they threw the ball just a few
Calvin
times a
Johnson
game.
gets the
Calvin
lead.
Johnson, but not even him though. Well, him, but then
Yeah.
the dude that went to Denver. He broke all Denver records as far as
Thomas.
Thomas, yeah.
They kept one like
Uh-huh.
that. They did. They had one more after that.
they
And
did.
he-
I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I
but
don't
they only
think he
biggest
had
two.
Yep, so did.
Like how can they? For one, how do you talk of a guy like that to even go there, knowing?
Because you got to think, all right, you might not have but 30 catches on the season, 30, 40 catches, but they all going to be
High,
bombs.
Yeah.
vertical, getting
Yeah.
vertical,
You don't
beating
have-
DBs.
You have a chance to score a touchdown on all of these.
Because truly, the human side of a GM or a coach, I want a guy who can get vertical.
Nah, for real. He's 6, like Calvin was that big and that fast. I got to have him. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to have him.
The thing about it, though, I'm not sure like what he came out as. And I'm curious to like what was his ranking if I'm coming out in high school. Like what was he? Was he a big recruit
I'm finna
coming
look.
out? Because man, he terrorized college football.
When do y'all remember that stuff start taking off like that? I don't remember in high school
I don't remember either.
just it being focusing on recruiting and how they recruited. Because boy, if they would have recruited around here in the early to late '90s, like early 2000s.
Yeah, he had all the offers. I guess he just wanted to stay at home.
Oh, so he's from Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then how the hell did Georgia get him?
I'm gonna drop it on the table right quick for you. There you go.
No, I think it was some. I think he come from like somebody in his family might come from a military background or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It was something
okay.
why
I
he
got
picked
you.
Georgia Tech.
I got you.
I seen a video on it maybe like 3 weeks ago. I forgot.
It's almost with that type of talent, he could have went D3 or probably still made it.
Yeah, man, he was number 6 receiver in his class.
That's what he was, number 6.
Yeah,
Then turned out to be number 1.
yeah, in the history of the
From a
league,
wishbone
almost.
offense.
Yeah, but see, that's another thing. That trajectory stuff, far as like when these kids be coming out, this guy be this number. But oftentimes, more than often, those lower guys end up being better.
Yeah,
Chase Young,
bro, I think I was.
3-star. And when even highly rated like that.
Yeah.
So many of them.
I think if you go look at the running back list on Rivals, I think I was the last one in my class.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think I was the last one, bro. Last one.
wow.
So you the last one
I
getting
go by there
being
as-
an Oregon commit.
I went to the number 1 school in the country at the time. I'm the last one on the list. I'm looking at all these running backs like, dang, I remember you was ranked this, woo, woo. You was right here. None of them made it to the league. Some of them did, of course.
Yeah.
But like, bro, I made it to the league. None of these dudes did.
And some of these coaches don't want you out there. Don't want some of these guys like being
And
highly
bro,
rated. Don't go
when
to
you
camp.
when you
None
rank
of
this
that
when
stuff.
you rank this high, when you coming out going to the league, that stuff give you a. Do y'all remember Bryce Brown? Y'all might not remember him. He
I
was a
remember
running
Bryce
back,
Brown with the-
5-star. Bro, he barely played in college. He
Hold
still,
on, what did he play?
He was a running back, wasn't
yeah,
From where though?
he? Didn't he go? He was going to go to Miami first, wasn't
he was gonna go somewhere.
he? Bryce Brown, his brother. Yeah.
Yeah,
he was going to Miami.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
transferred to
Kansas.
Kansas State.
Was
and
he
then
his
Tennessee.
brother?
Bro, he never played
But he
really in
was
college.
nice.
And when he gets to the league, he got drafted.
Yeah, hey, now, he played with
The Eagles.
Yeah.
I remember playing with the
And
Eagles.
Bryce
Yeah.
was nice out of high
Bro,
school,
how
too,
did
bro.
that happen?
Yeah,
That's,
he
that's,
was good.
No, he was good, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, you don't even play in college really, you still get drafted. So that's why I say the ranking and stuff, people try to say it don't matter.
See, because his
But that
brother,
stuff be holding some weight.
Really?
if I can remember, his
Yeah.
brother was a linebacker,
I think so.
and his brother was at Miami.
Yeah.
And he transferred to
K-State or
K-State.
Tennessee?
Like,
Yeah,
K-State.
Bryce went to Tennessee.
Yeah,
He went to Tennessee.
Yeah. Bryce went to Tennessee.
He went to Tennessee, bro. That's crazy.
I forgot about that. You're right, though. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Because
Yeah.
if you go on Rivals right now, 24/7 Sports, and you go down, you scroll down under the player that had a projectable out there, like first 1 through 3 rounds, 4 to 6, and normally, if they don't really bust bad, they using them projectables that early.
They
on
do.
these high school kids.
Like,
Bryce Brown, 5-star running back, number 1 in the country, number 1 in the state.
he was
Yeah,
nice.
'cause I ain't gonna lie, because I was mad because we didn't get him.
Yeah, he went to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was mad because we didn't get him.
Again, I'm gonna do it on the table.
Nah, for real.
But just like Big Walt said, J.J. Watt was a 2-star tight end coming out of high school,
Yeah,
and now he
$100
one of the
million
best defensive
man.
players to ever play the game.
that's a fact. It
Yeah,
be happening like that.
yeah.
Antonio Gates played basketball in college, in turn and have the longest, most successful, one of the most successful NFL careers you can
I
have.
mean, just like Jimmy Graham for Miami.
Yeah.
He basketball.
He basketball. He played basketball. I mean, football 1 year because he knew he wasn't gonna make it in basketball.
Nah.
He played 1 year, and for a good while, he was number one tight end in the NFL at one while.
No, he was.
Yeah.
He was. We had a basketball goal in the locker room with Green Bay. And we used to see, we were like, boy, no wonder you stopped playing, boy.
I mean, and I say
You
for a
must
while.
be a rebounder or something. You can't shoot a
For a
net.
few years,
No,
he was number one
Yeah.
tight end in
nah,
the
he
NFL.
was.
Yeah.
He was. He was.
And then of course the other big freak, which to me he might go down as one of the greatest ever, if not the greatest defensive lineman, and he's undersized. Donalds.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't
yeah.
highly recruited coming out of high school.
No.
And Khalil Mack, where he came from, Buffalo?
Yeah.
Buffalo. But they knew about him. But they knew about him, though.
Yeah, he was balling.
After like
I'm
2
just
years,
saying,
they're like, yeah, we know who this
who it
is.
is. Yeah, but he was balling. I'm just saying, if he was that kind of recruit, he probably wouldn't have went to Buffalo.
Yeah. Fact, but he probably, but was he that type of recruit and they
Might have
just
been.
missed him?
Might have been. Because they do happen, like, they don't respect the competition, so they'll say, nah, he ain't that good.
Yeah.
That do happen.
I mean, because I'm with you, like, Henry, when he was in high school, man, he played with some boo-boo stuff.
Man, the competition looked
Yeah.
crazy, but you like, man, he can't be this good.
Yeah.
But
But he was. I mean,
He
sometimes in certain situations with certain, I guess, schools and certain kids that's actually playing high school ball, you like, man, that kid ain't about that. The competition he playing ain't good.
right,
You know,
And then in some of the cases, it do be there. The competition make you look better than what you are.
right. And then some of the cases, he just doing what he's supposed to do. to
Yeah.
that
Some of them
competition.
like, oh no, it don't matter what he is. He is
he
good.
doing that, yeah.
But he is like one of those running backs who's generational talent because you don't see a big old man like that
No.
big.
They were finna throw him in the trash too, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were finna, after his first
Yeah.
two years or something, they about to wash their hands with him.
And that
Just 'cause they
talented.
couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
And see, just like Peterson. Peterson came from a 3A school.
Palestine,
Yeah.
42 carries a game.
The 3A school.
he was running that, boy.
So you know, some people mind, oh, that's still school ball.
Yeah.
He did it at a small level. Okay, then what they do when he got to OU?
Splash.
What he do when he gets into the league?
Destroy
They let you know.
people.
Yeah.
They let you know. You be like, well, he did this at OU. That mean when we played him in high school, he would have did this to us because he was for real.
Yeah.
You done it because you know you're a Ricky Williams fan. I'm a Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
Fan. But he's the only back to me they ever compared to Ricky Williams. Close.
Talking about with Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, Adrian Peterson. Because Ricky would abuse you. Ricky would just run through you. Like AP took on. He wanted you to.
Yeah,
play.
I mean,
He
I-
wanted to
I-
hurt you.
AP runs so aggressive, bro. I used to, man, that's. I watch his film, right? I'm in college. I'm like, hey, let me get some Adrian Peterson film. I started watching his film, and probably like 20 plays in, I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna help me. So, bro, he 225. He run like a 4.1, almost a 4.3. He hitting the hole so hard.
Yeah.
Like if you watch his tape, he will hit the wrong hole sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But he just hitting it so hard
Hard.
that it don't matter.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I ain't finna watch this. This ain't it, cause it ain't flashlight. He ain't setting up the blockers. He not doing, bro. He just hitting it old school. You know how back in the
Yeah.
day they tell the running back, you hit this hole hard.
He
right?
wasn't low either
Yeah.
though. He
That's
was
how he
high,
hitting
and
it.
he was high doing
Yeah,
it.
that's how he hitting it. But he'll drop it on you.
Yeah.
But
Boy, box jumping with 100-pound dumbbells in hand doing box jumps.
I ain't gonna lie, that was the most confusing film I ever seen in my life.
Hey
Like,
man, he was a strong cast. though.
why did you run? Oh, okay.
The only person I saw hit him in high school, and it was a side hit, was Derek Johnson, and he didn't hit him head up. And that boy, and Derek was a senior, and that boy was a young freshman, and he still had over 200 some yards that game.
Now you talking about
From Texas, when they played Texas
I got
OU,
you.
yeah.
But all cool, like he did, to me, like all his tackling was from the side. Like, he
Yeah.
he one-on-one's gonna fill the hole
Sneak
in.
you, try to sneak you a little
Yeah,
bit.
he wasn't that type of guy, but he made he played in the league long doing it.
Yes,
Oh,
he
dude.
did.
I guess at the end of the day,
A whole lot of
it
money.
ain't about how it sound when you hear him, it's about getting them down.
Facts.
He made a lot of pass, dude.
I guess that's all that matters is you getting them down. But no, there are some rumblings now with Deshaun Watson.
He said he want out.
Yeah. But hell, I would too.
I don't blame him.
For his career end early at a young age.
Now did
Get
you
beat
see?
up.
No, did
I'm
you see?
lying.
No, man,
He
like
did. He already got paid, right? He already signed.
Yeah, he
So
signed.
you got to come up
Shouldn't
with a
never
whole lot.
Did that? That's the thing, bro. You knew that y'all was sorry. Y'all been sorry since you got there. Like, why do you sign and get the money from them?
Because they throwing $100 million in the face.
Yeah, why? Like, somebody else gonna give you
Yeah,
that.
yes, it's a fact. You right.
Like, I would, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't be like one of them top tier quarterbacks.
But,
my
but,
first
but,
4 years.
but all they was gonna do though, they was gonna franchise him for 2 more years.
Yeah, I'm hold out. Let me go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hey, I guess he would have had that leverage. He's the quarterback.
Yeah, I'm here quarterback.
Like,
Man, let
you
me
already,
go, bro.
you are right about
Let
that.
me go.
Yeah.
So then too, if they do that, they do a sign and trade. If they do a trade like that, he can mess up the draft too. If they really go
could,
through.
but
Man, they ain't for the trade him.
no, they ain't
know.
gonna trade him. But hey, I don't. But hey, you never know because they ain't got no picks as it is.
So look.
You can trade him, get those picks that you lost.
Yeah, you can. But would you trade him though? It's
No, I
hard. You know,
wouldn't
I'm
trade
gonna say you know how hard it is to find a good
I wouldn't
quarterback in the league.
trade him.
Hey,
I ain't trading
See
him.
if I'm a
what
GM in Jacksonville, and I'm Jacksonville, and I'm saying I can get Watson,
What you give him though?
get-
You got to give him something.
Yeah, you gotta give him something,
I
a
don't
whole
need-
lot.
I don't need Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields no more for this quarterback.
And no, you're gonna give him a whole lot. A whole lot. You're gonna give like 2 or 3 first rounders, some couple players.
Yeah,
They ain't gonna
yeah.
give
I
away
ain't
him
do all
lightly.
that.
They're
You
gonna have to.
It's a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, you gonna have
ain't
to.
never seen a franchise quarterback get traded in his prime like.
And straight up.
Yeah,
money.
you're gonna
Nah,
have to.
it ain't going.
They're gonna
Yeah.
ask for. They're gonna demand a whole lot. That's
But
why-
And then he
but
and
the
now
only people who got leverage is the people with the first 2 picks of the draft.
basically, yeah,
Because they
kinda,
can
But true,
get,
yeah.
they can get a quarterback.
Yeah.
They can
Yeah.
get
You
a
right.
franchise quarterback they
you
want.
right, potentially.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
see, you already seen him do this in the league, so you know. But yeah, he don't got no leverage really,
That's
bro.
the
Yeah,
only
he don't.
two.
Because if he hold out and then when training camp start, boy, they fine you $40,000 a day.
For not showing up?
Yes,
If I would miss, I'll be the first one there.
40 G's a day.
But did y'all
He
see
don't got
what?
no
I
leverage.
don't want out that bad.
Did y'all see what J.J. Watt said like last game of the season? Well,
I'm
not
sorry.
last game.
Yeah,
He was
he
like, man, I'm
told- he
sorry,
probably-
man. You
yeah,
wasted one of your
I
years.
I saw that.
I like, man, that's something. That's a tough pill to swallow.
And
He
that's
said
on-
that, he
bro.
said that to Watson?
Yeah, they walking out together.
Yeah.
On
And
the
that's on
field,
the-
he said, man,
that's
I'm
on the-
sorry, we wasting one of your years. He said it just passed.
I seen it on
Wow.
the last game.
Yeah, last game.
And that's on the Texans organization, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't on the players. It is.
I mean, but on the cool
it
though,
ain't.
you got like J.J. Watt. Like, you got one of the best players ever to play the game.
They been wasting his years forever.
You wasted, like, I guess he was loyal to Houston, but man, he should have got out of there.
They wasted his
Man, like,
years.
man, give me a body there.
How do you be such a bad organization when you have Jadeveon Clowney
How you let him,
and Watts?
how you let him go?
How you let him go? Number one. I mean, you got the best at that time. You had the
they-
best 2 DNs in the NFL.
They let the head coach have too much power.
That's what it is.
And he know what he was doing.
No, he didn't know what he was
He
doing.
tore up Penn State.
Man, he know what he was doing. It was obvious that he know what he was doing. Man, just like,
I got a question for y'all. So if y'all was a GM or owner for the Texans or the Cowboys, and y'all know how football is in Texas, and you know how much talent come through Texas, wouldn't y'all try to get some of the players that's from Texas to play for y'all team?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that. They let them go everywhere.
and for one, I'll bet, especially know if you're an owner, it's still about the dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the right person from Texas, that's
Think about if Matthew Stafford was the quarterback for the Cowboys
oh
or
man,
for
that would
the
been
Texans.
I'm going to tell you now.
that been crazy.
Andrew Luck.
And if you ask me, man, look at his numbers. And he wasted his whole career in
Detroit.
in Detroit.
That's a career killer up there.
Like, dude, like, he wasted his whole career. Like, man, dude,
And then I didn't know how good he was till I actually got beside him and was sitting up there.
So let me ask you this question. Detroit about to bust up.
Yeah.
Bust the team down. Would you go get Matthew, who from Dallas? Or would you pay Dak that money?
If Matthew Stafford a free agent, I'm gonna get him.
I'm getting Matthew.
I mean, but with that being
Because
said,
with the talent they got right now,
They ready now. They got to
They
win
ready-
now.
they
They got
ready-
to win now.
Who? Yeah.
Cowboys.
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They gotta win now.
that
I'm going to get
window
Matthew.
with talent, eventually they're gonna start. They can't get to pay everybody.
I'm going to get Stafford.
and one thing about Matthew Stafford, he know how to get it to a star
And
receiver.
he gonna play for less.
And see, with
He'll
the
play.
Cowboys, like with that, you know, I get that. You know, they waived. Actually, the contract they waived in front of him was a nice contract. I guess he wanted the Mahomes type of money.
You're not
He
gonna
ain't there
get
yet,
that.
man. He not gonna get that.
But no,
He got leverage now.
his leverage went down. Dak don't have leverage no more.
You don't
I
think?
don't think he do either.
No, him come off that injury. No, he.
Oh well, no. If he don't come off the injury,
I mean, but no,
Yeah.
I mean, you won't know if you come
First
off
of
that.
all-
No, you
first of
don't
all,
know what he gonna be like now
that's
come
why I
out
go
the
get.
injury.
That's why I go get Stafford. That's why I throw the book at Stafford.
Like, no, his leverage is
Yeah,
gone.
it's gone. But once you get hurt, it's you, and that's why people.
No, but
You
they
remember-
wasn't just regular. That's heat.
That's for
I
real.
I done seen a kid at Miami They did the same injury.
Out of there.
Because I never forget, dude. Like, I was at the Miami Florida State game in Miami, and I was going to the concession stand, and he was on crutches. He wasn't on the field. He was in the stands.
Mm-hmm.
And I dabbed him up and said, "Man, hopefully you'll be back." Now he was a highly touted receiver.
Yeah.
He came from out of one of the schools close to Miami. As that came happen, now
Yeah.
because he did it as a freshman.
Yeah.
As starting out, man, he was killing. Like, oh man, this dude's gonna be good.
He never
That
came back the
happened.
same.
That was it. He
And that's
he
why
wasn't the same.
you
It was a
remember when
compound break, too.
Le'Veon Bell held out and because he wanted his money and he didn't want to play because he sat out that year. That's why he did that, bro. Because he know if he went out there and played and got hurt and he was playing under that tender, they wasn't gonna pay him. He wasn't gonna have the leverage.
So watch now. They're talking about contract talks right now with that. The safest thing Dak can do is if they throw out there,
They
it's
give you-
really it say sign this contract.
He had to.
And hopefully he come back.
And which it won't be the Patrick Mahomes.
No,
it
it
won't
never
be.
will.
It won't be.
Nobody
Nobody
ain't
getting
getting
that
it.
money.
Who signed the other big contract after him? What was the last quarterback after Mahomes signed a nice contract?
Who was that?
Watson. I guess it was Watson.
It might
It
have been
was
Who
Watson.
I've been watching.
Might have
I
been.
don't know if he's gonna even get that.
No. Man, nobody getting Pat money.
No. I mean, no,
Nobody
but
will ever get that again.
No.
I don't
nobody getting
think-
that money.
Aaron Rodgers got 200,
And that's crazy.
and that was crazy.
And they're
When
going
he
to
got-
they're going to redo Pat contract because of who they need to sign for him to continue to be that successful.
Yeah.
he got to have weapons around.
Yeah, he
him
gonna
to
take
do
it.
it. He
And,
gonna take
and
it.
you never know how the contract structured. He might have took equity in the team. You know,
He that much money he had to.
You know,
yeah,
just
facts,
cause.
yeah.
Just cause. So all right, we're gonna spread it out and we're gonna give you a little piece of the organization just cause. You know, so we can sign other players.
Was
man.
it 450?
It was 400 something.
They said it could. They said he left some money on the table for
Yeah,
a
he did
lineman,
get money,
a D
yeah.
lineman.
Did that? Yeah, the D lineman.
Yeah,
I don't know his name, but he was the one he signed.
So it could have been like 500. Man, come on.
Nobody ain't
no,
never.
ain't nobody ain't gonna do that again.
No.
But I said, Dak leverage is gone.
Yeah.
It's over with.
It's over.
It's over.
mean,
with.
whatever-
Even if he'd be lucky if they, bro.
So whether or not
The
Dak be
league
the
so dirty, he'd be
Cowboys
lucky if
anymore?
they offer him a deal.
Well, they talking to they said it's open back a couple of days ago. They
Oh,
talked
they
about it
opening
being
it back up?
opening it back up. But whatever they offer,
It's gonna be
you better
significant.
say stamp. Hey, I'm firing my agent. I'm taking the deal. I don't
Because
I mean,
here's the thing, like come off an injury. Now this is you in the most physical sport there is.
yeah.
And you can't now ain't the time to have no big head.
And trying to like,
And
nah.
try like, oh no, I ain't taking this, my man.
And they gonna be gunning for him.
Unless their
Yeah.
doctor has told him that, hey,
They gonna be gunning for that boy.
unless the doctor has told the Cowboys that the doctor has told them something to open up the contract negotiations again. They
Yeah,
must-
I mean,
yeah,
but-
they tracking his rehab
to the
so close.
Yeah.
Well, they know.
I mean, but
Everything.
Yeah.
just because like he's rehabbing the ankle doesn't necessarily mean they are rehab.
Yeah,
They do. You're
That
right.
doesn't mean you're gonna come back that same.
I don't think Alex Smith is able to. I don't think he's doing well. I mean, coming back from his major injury like that, I haven't seen him because he's still getting hurt.
Mm.
He's
Yeah,
still getting hurt.
he definitely still get hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think Dak days being a Cowboy could be.
Limited.
If it were
Yeah.
me, I'll go get Stafford. I'd be like, I'm sorry,
Matthew
dude,
Stafford
but this
come-
a business.
If he a
I
free
let him win
agent
now.
and he want to come to Dallas, I go get him.
Because somebody said he want to go to Indy and win now. I'm like, he can't win in Indy now like he can win to Dallas.
Indy in the playoffs right now, ain't they?
Yeah, they in the playoffs. But
Yeah. They said who
when
they
you
said-
throwing the Coop Gallup, got a back, got
You
a
can't
back,
beat that.
and you from Dallas, Texas,
You can't beat that.
You from the DFW, man. I'm coming.
I bet $100 that he a Cowboy fan on the low.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gotta be.
He from
Always.
that
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
Yeah, Highland Park
Yeah.
kid, man. Yeah,
Now, did y'all? Cause this happened while we was on the break. Randy Moss came out with his top 3 for all time receivers.
What he say? He number one.
Oh,
man.
exactly. He
Not
said he's
even
number one.
close.
He said
he ain't number one.
he said he's number 1. He said T.O. number 2.
They disrespect Jerry Rice, don't they?
But no, he did. He said he may be number 3 or he could be like lower than 5.
They don't respect
Jerry Rice came out and said
He was
something
talking
like,
about some rings or something, didn't he?
No,
Yeah.
based on stats alone, just like this.
Yeah, he was talking about. I'm talking about when Jerry Rice, what he said himself though. He started talking about his rings or something. I
yeah, he
think I
said something about, he
Man,
commented
I don't
on it.
want to hear that, Jerry.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about what you did as a receiver.
But I mean, what did
which-
receiver?
Yeah,
Which is no
which
makes him number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though.
I think Randy 3 on that list to me.
I got him at 2 though.
I think T.O.
Man, I don't know, man. I love T.O.,
T.O.
man.
nice, man.
I like T.O. too. I was a big T.O. fan.
I love T.O.
Randy was really like just a vertical guy to me. T.O. man,
He gonna do it to you though.
Yeah, he's gonna do
he
it
gonna
to
do
you.
it to you. But
I
T.O.
mean,
But T.O.
ain't
get the
nobody did
ball
it
in his
better.
hands.
Ain't nobody did it better than him.
He gonna do this.
Ain't nobody
That
did it
man
better
run
than Miles.
Anytime somebody run they rap and they do this before they even come
Yeah,
on.
they go out. They go
Man,
out
I know
jumping
what's up.
anybody.
Hey, come on, throw it.
Ain't nobody did it better, but to me, T.O. was the more complete back though.
Oh, receive,
Yeah.
complete receive.
Yeah, complete receiver.
Yeah, across the middle.
Because,
he had all the
because
big
T.O.
ones.
can go this way.
Yeah.
T.O. will go across the middle.
Yep.
Randy ain't going across no middle.
Nah, I'm just gonna go. You know I'm going deep.
But
Can you stop it?
And they couldn't. Man, that was crazy. They couldn't.
Nah,
But
for real.
T.O. wasn't slow.
Nah, he wasn't
No,
slow. T.O. was it?
Yeah.
still ain't slow.
Whoa,
Yeah.
He
T.O.
still
T.O. wasn't slow.
I ain't gonna never disrespect T.O. because I was a T.O. over Mouse guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't. But it's hard for them or anyone to rank anyone over Rice.
You can't.
He
man.
number one.
Just
The rest of them
stat
just
line
spin her.
period.
Dude,
You
like
can't do
that,
it.
his records, all time receiving yards, would never be broke.
You can't do it.
Nah,
Would never be broke.
man, I think he was like 35, still going for 1,000.
Yeah,
receiving
like
yards.
man, it'll never be.
Yeah,
man,
he was.
Nah, for real, that ain't that.
Even
I'm-
older than that.
But they'll never be broke, man, because hell, he's so far ahead of everybody. You gotta have so many
you gotta,
years.
first of all, you gotta play till you're 40 and keep having
And
1,000
at
yards.
40,
season.
Yeah.
At 40, he was balling.
I'm gonna tell you what he had when he was 40.
At 40, he was balling. I think he had 1,000 yards at 40.
At 40, he had 1,200.
Yeah.
See, yo.
Who doing it? I'm
Yeah.
41 years old. Mr. Smith out here balling at 40.
At 40, he had 1,200, bro.
Come on,
And
man.
that show you how good it is. That show you because at 40, I'm sure them legs were moving the same.
Yeah.
Nah.
So that show you his routes had to been
For 10 straight,
top tier.
for 10 years in a row, this man had 1,000 yards every year for 10 years in a row. Over 1,000.
Hey, this dude said ain't nobody ever got T.O. or Rice. Everybody got Mouse. That
Nah,
is
for
true.
real. Hey, now,
That's
now,
true.
now,
I
get me
mean,
wrong.
come
Don't
on.
get me wrong.
That's true.
Now, what I will say is, Mouse is the most influential to the game out of
Yeah.
all of them. You know, he the most trendsetting
Yeah,
out of all
because
of
you
them.
still right
You
now
gonna say you got Mouse.
you got Mouse.
and that's a real thing.
Yeah, that's
like,
facts. Yeah.
So he is the most trendsetting and the most
And
influential.
we all can admit, we ain't watched Marshall football since then.
Yeah. So
We ain't watched Marshall play on TV since then.
I mean, which I'm glad. I'm glad
Yeah.
because if I ain't gonna lie, because he originally went. He was
Florida
at Florida State
State.
at some point.
yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? He got kicked out or what?
Yeah.
He went home and got in trouble.
Well,
Yeah.
he supposed to go to Notre Dame starting off. That didn't work out. Then it went to the Florida State, and that didn't work out. Then he ended up at Marshall. So I can like.
And that's at the crib, right, for him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I walked down the
so
road.
I can be okay with that because if he went up in the Florida State, I'd be like, oh, it's nothing I hate. That's nothing I hate.
Nah, for real. Randy Moss was for real, but Jerry
Yeah, but
Rice.
Revis was
when you
fool's
look-
gold too. You know, nobody could. Dion couldn't hell Moss. What you talking about? I don't care what Dion say.
Nah, he can't hold
Dion,
Moss.
he would jumped all over Dion.
Yeah.
No, on the cool.
Speed for speed.
On,
They say
hey, on the
speed.
cool, Dion was something new back then.
He just was.
Dion right now won't be no Dion. If you ask me, Dion won't be Dion right now because these guys are freaking nation now.
Yeah, for real.
He get tore up.
You think he can hold Metcalf? For real?
No.
Come on, man. He get
See,
bodied up.
Dion want that physical.
That's what I know.
Yeah,
He'll get bodied
he
up.
can
so bad.
run, cover, but being physical, nah, man. He
Like that dude Cheetah Bay Uzi for the Cowboys. That dude fast. And I don't care how fast you are with these cats like Metcalf. They fast too.
Yeah, they fast
And they
too.
gonna body you.
Like I don't believe Dion would be what he is now if he played right now. Because he wasn't physical enough. Man, these guys are specimens now, man.
Yeah, especially on the outside, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can say what you want to say, but on the outside,
They working you,
it's
man.
for real.
Yeah.
And the receivers, they routes look different.
Man. And where did Joey Gallup from?
Yeah, I don't know.
If the Cowboys don't pay him soon,
He good though.
he gone. He gonna get a payday.
They gonna get him together.
But man, you see where it may be a Seattle basketball team coming back. If they talking about expanding the league with another expansion
How
team.
many teams they gonna do it with?
I don't know, but I know one of them is a good chance. The Super Sonics
Come
maybe
back.
coming back. Well, I don't know if they can take that name because it went because the owner, the team,
He
Super Sonic team,
They
actually the
moved.
Thunder.
They moved.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they moved
Yeah.
the Thunder.
So they yeah.
Well, I mean, what it could because Charlotte Ain't they the Hornets, right? They the
Not
Hornets
the
now.
Bobcats.
I thought they went back to the Hornets.
They're the Hornets.
Yeah,
When they go back to the Hornets?
yeah, they went back to the
Yeah.
Hornets. That
guess
wasn't their team.
That was New Orleans, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, and New Orleans got a new name.
yeah.
No, what was
No,
New Orleans?
what?
No.
No, it was the Charlotte Hornets when they were Big Baby. No, whenever what's the dude? Johnson.
Larry
Larry
Johnson.
Johnson.
LJ played.
They was the Hornets
How long
then.
ago?
And
Yeah,
then
they were
they
the Hornets
moved
then.
to New Orleans, right?
And they came.
The New Orleans Hornets, right?
No, man.
No, they came.
Man, they did.
I forgot.
They moved to New Orleans. Remember Chris
Yeah,
Paul
they moved to New Orleans and they changed the name.
to
And then Bob, I don't know how it went.
oh
Then the Bob Johnson got to know
got the name back.
yeah, because he had whatever Charlotte Bobcats. Then I knew eventually he changed back to the Hornets.
I know
at
New
some point.
Orleans the Pelicans now, but was they always the Pelicans? I don't know. Somebody let me know.
We said New Orleans got a new name.
Yeah, they definitely the Pelicans now. I know that, but they was the Hornets at first, like I thought.
New Orleans was the Hornets. I thought,
Yeah,
that's what I
they was the
thought.
Hornets.
Yeah, because here go the jersey right here. They were the Hornets at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So they
So
didn't want to move
got
to
a
New
new.
Orleans.
Yeah, they moved from Charlotte and got and.
So Charlotte's a new franchise then. That was like a expansion team.
Kinda. They started back with the Bobcats.
Yeah,
Remember that? 'Cause
okay.
they was
yeah,
kinda
the
new.
Bobcat. Yeah, okay,
Oh.
okay. I got you.
Yep.
I got you. All right. But yeah, it may be a team going back that way. But anyhow, man, you know, with this basketball stuff that's been going on, you know, you've been having teams. The other night, Miami and Boston, you know, that they took a knee and walked off the court for a minute. They came back and played the game. You had another team do the same. Even last night, you had teams taking a knee that was linked up around the arms, and they took a knee as a team, as all the teams did, and then they played the game like hell. Somebody like they went to tip off.
Mm-hmm.
And then before they threw the ball up, they walked off the court, and they took a knee.
I know I seen Milwaukee. They did the tip off. Giannis grabbed the ball and threw it out of bounds, and they all took a knee.
They all took a knee based off what's been going down. What went down at the Capitol, you know, with them fools
The thugs
being fools.
They're thugs.
Because they were taking a knee, but based upon it's like, hey man, that's double standard. Which, if anybody has any common sense, knows if those people that was trying to barge their way into the Capitol, like which they did, if they look like me, I would have been laid down somebody's body bag right now.
No, for real.
Man, I just went back to thinking about what happened on the bridge in Selma, marching for, you know, rights and with the things of equality, and to look at how if you look at that story, how our people were beaten, black people were beaten, sprayed with water, rocks, sit down on, you know. This country, man, this country is
First of all,
it's a bad situation right now, man.
that was an embarrassing moment, bro.
It
Y'all,
was.
y'all gonna do that?
And what's crazy though, this is what
It-
hurts my nerves. How many of those people that was marching is teaching our kids? How many of those people that are marching that did what they did yesterday that is in healthcare?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
how
what?
many of those people?
When people was riding the streets,
COVID was a problem, wasn't it?
when people were riding the streets and looting these stores, you know, they was calling us thugs
Yeah.
and animals, but these people are doing this to the Capitol.
Oh, yeah.
So what are they?
Exactly. And see, because a lot of the sports people has spoke out. Like Doc Rivers said the same thing. He said that if those guys and females was another race, we would sing a whole nother tune right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, because he said a whole nother tune. He said it would have been a whole lot of dead bodies.
Yeah, they would have. And it's sad to say, bro, they would have
You
earned us
can't
out.
move the line, man. It's the same thing.
That's
You
the
know,
thing, you moving
I
the
don't care if you
goalpost.
burn that building down, you can't move
It's
it.
the same
You
thing,
gotta
bro.
keep it straight up equal.
It's the same
It's the
thing.
same thing.
It is.
Whether you like it or not, whether you want to accept it or not, it's the same thing.
It is.
Same thing.
I mean, that was like kind of like sickens me because, man, you know, even if you wasn't there, and you sitting back with your hand rooting behind the scene, like how many of those people who has that same mind frame is coaching our kids, is teaching our kids, taking care of our grandparents, taking care of our parents, taking care of the sick. How many of those that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that's what's scary, if you ask me.
that is scary.
Because you don't know, and half of them more probably would have wanted to go be a part of that nonsense if but they didn't want to expose themselves either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might lose my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which I pray, no, because the FBI is asking for like, hey, identify these people.
Yeah, 'cause I heard like if you cross state lines to do something like that, it's like a felony. or
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the FBI is
So-
like, they put it out there, hey, identify these people, cause we coming.
I say this.
I hope every last one of them
Yeah.
get identified.
Yeah, our background is very prevalent today. What you posted, I like that. I said, but man, before you pray, you know, check your heart, check your own heart. You know, make sure that what you praying, that you're really sincere about what you're praying. If call right what's right, wrong what's wrong. But that act that was displayed at the White House at the Capitol, that was wrong. No different from all the looting and rioting that we talk about.
Right.
Don't move the line. It's the same thing.
And then you had
No
that fool, my man. I know you're watching Chris Malone, because you got fired yesterday. So I know you're watching. For that foolish comment you made about that black woman, all because of somebody that you voted for didn't win. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, he's at Tennessee Chattanooga. No, he's
They
coaching.
coach.
Like, how can you coach kids that don't look like you, and yet you feel this way and saying these tweets that you try to delete your tweet, try to delete your whole Twitter account?
Man, once you hit that, once you press send, it's in there.
It's in.
Mean
in
what
there.
you, that my grandma used to say, baby. Mean what you say what you mean.
Man, once
and no matter what comes with it,
Once you hit
consequences come
send,
with it.
and I'm with John Bria Foster. I don't think the FBI need no help identifying these people, bro. It's a million cameras in that White House, bro. I mean, at the Capitol.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but yeah, now that's a million cameras, but they don't know who they are.
saying? Everybody ain't had their face covered though, did
No,
it?
yeah, but I'm saying, but you still like, if I walk out in the street, I mean, unless you know me, you don't know me.
I'm saying, you know what kind of technology they have? I'm pretty sure they got some.
Well, I guess
But
face
you can
recognition,
go to
all
the
type of stuff. You're
yeah,
right.
you can go to the airport right now. and
You're right.
And I got the thing where
You-
you can
I'm
check
with
in
you.
with your eyes.
Did y'all see the pictures? Some
I
of
don't
the
even
pictures.
need no
though?
ID at the
Yeah,
airport.
hey,
They showed us to take pictures and
Hey.
laughing and smiling.
So if they got that,
I'm so
I mean, really,
hilarious.
like it's crazy. Like I said, I mean,
So I'm
if for all the stuff that's been going on, we know with people saying the equality, all the basketball football players, hey, we want equality. What went down the other day, it shows it ain't equal.
nah.
Like, how many more examples does this world needs to see to say, man, maybe they right?
People see what they want to see.
But how many more damn examples? That was a prime example.
That's what I'm saying. They gonna act. That's what I'm
I
saying.
tell you
Some
what.
people gonna act like it ain't.
The Clippers and Lakers play some point this year. I'm going to try to get into the game. I'm going to jump over the line.
Man, don't do that.
I'm gonna I know because I know what's going to happen. So if I know
I'm
what's going to happen
telling
at the Clippers and Lakers game, what the heck is going to happen if I try to go to the Capitol?
Exactly what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
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 Well, whatever, man.
Yeah, but, man.
These folk crazy.
Man, man, you don't you gotta laugh sometimes from getting mad.
Yeah, you just sit back and be
Yeah,
like,
you
well,
gotta laugh sometimes to get
that's
mad,
crazy.
man, because there's no understanding, and I don't know how naive and how unintelligent you have to be to not see.
It's disheartening, man. We got I got kids. Trey got kids. Donnie got kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They got to grow up in this world.
no doubt.
It's got to get better, man. That's just all I got. I mean, I don't care what you don't. Again, don't move the line. Same thing.
But man, with that being said, man, we gonna close this show. But Chris Malone, I hope you never get another job, my man.
Yeah, you don't need now.
And now he don't even. I mean,
Or you be a janitor or something.
anyway, because he showed his true colors, and an apology ain't gonna fix it.
Nah.
I'm
sorry, bro.
Just do better, man.
Yeah.
Just do better.
I don't want to hear
Do
it.
better.
No.
Be better. Check your heart.
That's how you feel.
That's how you feel.
But with that being said, this what that Morgan said. Morgan sent me a picture like this. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm mad at the same time. I ain't lie, I laughed at some of it. Like these people are having a good time in
really doing
there.
that.
Yeah, like that
I
was.
seen that on eBay for like,
Yeah.
bro. I seen that on eBay for going for like 15 bands.
Oh, the podium thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I seen 2 Chainz posted on
Oh
Instagram.
said what?
2
Yeah.
Chainz posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always gonna make it. Yeah. Yeah.
15.
Man.
Might go put my bid in. I was just for the say I might go put my bid in.
But man, but that's crazy, man. But man, maybe one day while we still on this earth, we'll see a different world. I don't know. Hopefully we will.
Starts with the people,
Maybe we won't.
individual.
But with that being said, we gonna go ahead and close this show. But hey, I'm gonna say one more thing. Because a lot of the people, you know what I mean, that went to the Capitol, they say, you know, they God fearing people, right? They say that. You can't be Christ-like just by saying those words. Just because you get on the couch or go to church and get all dolled up and all fancy and put church clothes on and go to church and sit and let the preacher read the Bible doesn't make you Christ-like. Anybody can go to church.
Yeah.
Anybody can read the Bible.
It's free to walk in there.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Like, to be Christ-like, you gotta act like Christ. And people so quick to say, you know, say stuff like that, but yet you're not living it. So,
Can I add this when you're done?
no, I'm done.
I add this. If we just to stress that, the Bible says Jesus left us 2 great commandments, right? To love Him with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul. And the second hung on that was to love thy neighbor as thyself.
That's it.
That's simple. And if you do all those things, all that love, those things that you hangs on that, right? On that one, on those 2 things, those 2 options. So, if you really love your neighbor, and you think you hate him at the same time, you need to ask yourself a question. He left us all those instructions to love thy neighbor. So,
Now, with that being said, the Lord say so. We'll be back up here Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock sharp. And so we appreciate everybody who tuned in this week. We had some crazy numbers all through the week.
Yeah.
appreciate it.
So we appreciate that. And with that being said, this is the best sports morning show on this side of heaven. Because my mama said so.
I-U-O